Texas mean green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Fresno State right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at it. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Rolls it in. On the move at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bulldogs are on the move.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He's inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to keep it in the air. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Touchdown.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. With the catch, it's Coleman. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Texas.
How about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush. Let it come up the field a little bit. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Nice blocking. Nice play call. Throwing the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Working that left side now. Got room at the 35. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fresno State right back to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Williams will pass. Throwing right. Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting the defense up in a great position. You want to make big plays as defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, here's Coleman. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. The throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Houston has been hanging in there, but they can't afford any more miscues. They have to seize the moment. They're up by 4 over Houston. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Second down coming up.
Off play action. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
It's complete to the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to throw it. 3rd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. There's the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy...
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Williams will pass. Got his man on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick complete. completion on the out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the flag.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
We'll give the defense credit there on third down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Coleman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, North Texas 14, Fresno State 7.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He might want another play. They'll go back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Wheaton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Third down coming up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Fresno State.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Coleman. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, North Texas.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now, and one's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Minnesota. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Face the grab. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on fourth down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. looking to the big tight end. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Williams will pass. Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Got it on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerhawk here in Week 10. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Motion from the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. He's got the back of the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Fresno State right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
This time he's got it. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Williams will pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Texas. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Fresno State, 7.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up. Williams looking for a man. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Second down coming up.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to throw on second and short. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down.
On third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though,
Oh, he's got some space. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Space downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Williams will pass. Sure hands. It's Hussein. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Off-play action on first down. Escapes trouble. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll move the wide receiver. Hornet. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The snap sets up the throw. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
They'll try the counter. Makes a man miss. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Looking for space, it's Coleman. And a short run there, and that'll end it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.